Welcome back. Let us learn about team assessment again. Now, we have the fourth question, which requires us to discuss any three other criteria for a successful team identified in question 3. So you choose any three that were identified in question 3. Now, the first one can be interpersonal attitudes and behavior. Looking into interpersonal attitudes and behavior, when you explain or discuss it, it focuses on the idea that team members must have a positive attitude of support and motivation towards each other. That is one. And then we can look into another criteria, which is shared values. How do we discuss that team members would be showing a respect towards others or other members despite the differences, to say, I am skilled, I have more qualification, I am better than you. We don't need that in a team. Everyone is important. So basically this is to say in an organization, even the person who's directly involved in cleaning, in preparing coffee is important because we are a team, and that way the business will achieve its objectives because that coffee will lead to the energy. The clean environment will lead to creativity and the workers becoming comfortable with the environment. The workers becoming comfortable with the environment. So everyone becomes very, very key in a team. So hence we say now, in a team that is successful, team members should show respect towards other members despite their differences, especially with skills, qualifications, and knowledge. Then another criteria could be communication. With communication, it focuses on the idea that a clear set of processes for teamwork ensures that every team member understands their role and responsibility. This is because of proper communication and explaining to members what is expected of them. Then, cooperation and collaboration, how would we discuss that? This is to say clearly defined goals must be set so that all members know exactly what is expected and what is to be achieved. That way we're going to see what we call group commitment, because everyone understands what is expected and was part and parcel of the process of setting the goal. Then we have another application question, which now is different because the focus here is on a scenario. So the instruction is to read the scenario below and answer questions that follow. We have Lucky Supermarket LS. Lucky Supermarket is a newly established grocery store located in Thokoza. The owner has a team that deals with marketing the business, and the team is currently going through a period of disagreements due to the team members opposing each other's ideas. So we have Lucky Enterprise, who has now members who are going through a phase, and the phase that they are going through is a phase where there is disagreement due to members opposing each other's ideas. Remember, in marketing, the focus is creating advertisements, and it talks to creative ideas. So in the process of coming up with the advert, there could be conflict, especially between the marketing team. So Lucky Supermarket is facing that. Let us see now the question. The first question says, identify the stages of team development applicable in the scenario above, and motivate your answer by quoting from the scenario above. And then the second one says, explain now 2 other stages of team development. Now, let us focus on answering now. We have Lucky Supermarket again. I will go through the scenario very fast to say this is a new store in Thokoza, and the owner has a team that deals with marketing. The team is currently going through a period of disagreements due to members opposing each other's ideas. So now, with that being said, you are expected to identify the stage or the stage of team development that the team is going through. So the idea that there's disagreement, that becomes our keyword, and it also is also supported by the idea that they are opposing each other's ideas. So this means this is a stage whereby team members are going through a period of conflict. So at that stage we call storming. We call it storming. And how do we motivate? We motivate by quoting from the scenario. What should we quote from the scenario? The team, we start there. The team is currently going through a period of these agreements due to members opposing each other's ideas. So that is how you would be expected to quote so that you get the correct answer. Now, question 2 expected us to explain 2 other stages of team development. How would you do that? You would explain 2 others except the one quoted from the scenario. Obviously, that is storming. So you cannot explain storming, because if you explain storming, then you will lose your marks, or you will lose your responder due to the idea that now you are repeating a fact that already has provided you with 3 marks from the previous question. So forming, individuals obtain information and impressions about each other. That is correct. This is the beginning. This is when the stage is a stage where a team is still new. And then we have norming or settling or reconciliation, where team members would be coming into an agreement or would be reaching consensus. And then we have the performing stage, whereby team members are aware of the strategies and the aims of the business. They're actually doing well here. And then we also have adjourning or the mourning stage, whereby this is a stage where a team is about to dissolve, but the task must be completed first before the project could end. So with that being said, this is basically another way in which you should go about when you're looking into assessments and explaining. Remember, your keywords will help you to provide more and more details to your responses, because they guide on what the content is talking about. So let us take a short break, and then we will continue in order to wrap up our lesson. Thank you.